A few minutes after sunset, an unknown man walks into the jail and asks to see Reverend Paris. The jailer looks at him oddly. As far as he knows, the minister has no one waiting to see him, but he lets the man take the stairs up to Paris's cell anyway. Once inside, the two men embrace each's brother, though it is clear that Paris does not recognize his visitor. He is wearing a strange black robe with a hood that covers his face. "Brother, do you not know me?" the man asks. "I am your brother." Paris looks back at him and cries, "Oh, John, is it really you? What brings you here? Are you come to help us?" "Indeed," John says, stepping out of the shadows and pulling back his hood. "You know why I have come, brother?" "I do," Paris replies quietly. "Come, we have much to discuss and little time to discuss it." John nods and motions for the jailer to leave them alone, and once the door is closed, he turns back to the minister. "So you understand then that there is no hope of escape?" "Alas, John, none that I can see," Paris says, shaking his head. "Then let us end this charade at once," John says, drawing a knife. "What?" Paris cries. "I said, let us end this charade at once," he repeats. John steps closer. "I want to know the truth. Why are we doing this?" "Because we must," Paris says, backing away. "It is God's will. There is no other choice." "God's will," John repeats, laughing bitterly. "He sent me a vision, brother, a vision of our glorious future free of witches and heathens. You had me convinced too, until I saw the light," Paris admits. "I am truly sorry for my part in this, John. Believe that." "I know you are," John replies, softening slightly. "That is why you have brought me here to kill me." Paris shakes his head. "No, you misunderstand. I have come to rescue you from this place. I have brought you a way out." John freezes and drops his knife. "What? I have arranged for you to flee to England, where you will live out the remainder of your days in luxury. You can start anew there." Paris pauses and thinks about this. "But what about my family? They will join you soon enough. They are safe for now, but the court intends to hang them all by sundown tomorrow." "John," Paris cries, horrified. "There is still time to turn this around. We can stop this madness." "Indeed we can," John replies, smiling again. "If you wish to live, that is." John holds out a hand to Paris, who hesitates before taking it. "We can escape together," John says. "Let us go." As they walk out of the jail together, John puts his arm around Paris's shoulder. "I knew you would understand," he says. "Now, come along." Paris looks back at the jail cell. "Do you think we will ever escape this nightmare?" he asks. "Yes, brother," John replies confidently. "We will soon enough." When dawn breaks, a frantic race begins to collect the accused witches and bring them to the meeting house for their final trial. In spite of the early hour, a crowd has already gathered to witness the spectacle. Judge Hathorne presides over the court, which also includes Jonathan Corwin, Samuel Sewell, John Hathorne, and Thomas Danforth. Once the court is seated, Reverend Hale rushes in, breathless and sweating. "My brethren," he says, "we must hurry today's proceedings along, so that we may attend the executions before sunset." "As you please," Reverend Judge Hathorne says dismissively. Haley nods and turns to the prisoners, most of whom look haggard and exhausted. "Abigail Williams," he calls. "You stand accused of consorting with the devil and afflicting the village with your spectral evidence. How do you plead?" "Not guilty," Abigail responds quickly. "Very well, then let us hear your defense." "I have no defense," she says. "I told the truth in my deposition, and the truth shall set me free." Hale frowns. "Do you deny afflicting the girls in the forest?" "Never." "Then let us hear it." Abigail looks to the judge and cries, "My accusers are liars. They lied when they said I danced with them naked in the forest, and they lie now when they say I am a witch." A murmur goes through the crowd. Danforth bangs his gavel and shouts, "Order in the court." He then turns back to Abigail. "Your deposition was read to you, and you admitted to being a witch, did you not?" "I did," Abigail replies, "but I recant those statements." "You are a clever girl, aren't you, Abigail?" Judge Hawthorne sneers. "You think you can just say whatever you want and get away with it? You fool yourself if you think that." "I speak the truth," Abigail insists. "Then you admit to dancing in the forest with the devil." "I do not." "Then you admit to killing Goody Nurse." "I do not." "Very well," Danforth says, standing up. "We find you guilty and pass sentence of death on you." Abigail faints. Danforth bangs his gavel again. Next, he calls Martha Corey. Martha stands up, frail and trembling. She is led to the center of the room by two officers. Martha, you stand accused of consorting with the devil and murdering Goody Proctor. How do you plead? Not guilty, she whispers. Good, Hallie says. So you admit to murdering Goody Proctor? I do not. Very well. So you admit to dancing naked in the forest with the devil? I do not. Then why were you seen in the forest at night with the others? I was collecting herbs. And yet you were seen dancing with the devil? I was not. Then you deny murdering Goody Proctor? Indeed I do. Hale turns to the judges. Here we have another, who comes to deny her deposition. She is clearly a witch, Judge Hawthorne says dismissively. She will receive the same sentence as the others. But Sir Hale objects. She has not confessed to anything. Silence, Reverend Danforth says sharply. This is a court of law, not a church social. We will not tolerate your insolence here. But Sir Hale begins, but Danforth cuts him off. You heard the evidence against her. Pass sentence of death. Martha collapses to her knees and screams, "Oh, Lord, have mercy on me." The court adjourns for lunch as more and more prisoners are sentenced to death. The streets outside are filled with people celebrating. All day, the crowds grow larger and more excited as rumors spread about the trials. By evening, however, the mood has changed to somber anticipation. People gather at the gallows to watch the executions. One by one, the condemned prisoners are led to the hill. When it is Abigail's turn, she takes a deep breath and steps forward bravely. The crowd watches intently as she mounts the scaffold. As the noose is placed around her neck, she cries out, "God damn these liars, and God damn this court." Then everything goes black. One by one, the others follow Abigail to the gallows, including John, Paris, and even Rebecca Nurse. Before each prisoner is hanged, he or she gives a final speech denouncing the court and accusing the accusers of lying. Then one by one, they die. By midnight, the crowd has dispersed, leaving the 7 dead bodies hanging from the trees. In the aftermath of the executions, the town is plunged into darkness as a terrible realization dawns on the people. They have killed 7 innocent people. Who will answer for this? John feels guilty for his part in the executions, but he cannot escape his fate. He is already dead. His body lies in a shallow grave in the forest. No one knows where his soul has gone, but some say they have seen him wandering the streets at night, searching for those he loved. Others say he haunts the jail cell where he and Paris plotted their escape. Some say John's ghost can be seen dancing in the forest with Abigail's, or standing next to Rebecca Nurse at the gallows. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The people of Salem will never forget the faces of the 7 who died that day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you have any thoughts, reactions, or personal experiences you would like to share, feel free to comment below.